Hey everybody, Randy Karchner here. Welcome to Fortissimo Friday on Thursday. And I'm here with the amazingly talented Dr. Kelly Garner. And Dr. Garner is at Belmont University, and her title is
I am Assistant Professor of Commercial Voice.
awesome. And you'll hear that title doesn't really do her justice because she's amazing. So anyway, I'm just thrilled to be here in her studio playing on her amazing Yamaha C7. And we just practiced, went through this song a couple minutes ago, and it's like, whoa. I have a nice piano, but this one's really nice. So anyway, I wanted to talk to you really quick and just share kind of a health thought with you today. Especially as a health coach, I see so many people that are stuck in perfectionism. And we all have that at different times in our lives. And we tend to judge our worst by somebody else's best. The important thing is that to not take ourselves too seriously and give ourselves a little bit of grace. I was reading an article called "Letting Go of Perfection." Perfection might be the best thing for your happiness, and it's really true in so many ways. Just a couple little points that I picked up. There's so much pressure on us nowadays to be perfect, and we tend to judge ourselves by how somebody else looks or how successful they are, all those things. And we need to just remember that we're our own person, and we have gifts and beautiful things that we can share with people around us. Couple points here. Refrain from referring to yourself or other people as perfect or not perfect. Okay? We hear somebody else do a flawless performance or see something that they do where they're really good at it. First of all, we don't know how long it took them to get to that point where they're really good at delivering that. So we should, again, don't judge our worst by somebody else's best. You know, it happens too often. Never have to apologize or defend yourself for being pretty great. I mean, for example, when somebody gives you a compliment, and I've done this before when I played for somebody or played at a concert or something. Oh, you were so awesome! You're so great. You know, because we want to try to feel like we're including everybody, we tend to down ourselves. It's like, well, thanks. It could have gone better, but why do you say stuff like that? It's like you thank somebody for giving you a compliment. Thank you. I really appreciate that. You know. Okay. Other points are. Like instead of referring to somebody else when they do something, oh, they're so perfect, or they do that so perfect. How about referring to them another way? They have a real gift for that. That's really cool. Just think of it that way. Don't down yourself. Okay, with our kids or our pets or, people that, or, things that are familiar to us that we love, we don't refer to our kids or our pets and say, well, I know you're not perfect, but I love you anyway. Why don't we not say that to them? It's like, so why do you do that to yourself? So think of yourself as just as important as people you love as well. Let's see. There are a lot of things that are more important in life than sometimes the spur of the moment that we think. Like, for example, your family life. I come from an amazing family. Were we ever perfect? No, of course not. But we had love, and that was important. So it's about pursuing excellence instead of perfection. Pursue being better every time you do something because you're working at it. As a family, we always try to make each other laugh. We give each other support. And that excellence is what was more important to me and lives with me now than whether I was really great at doing something or not, or whether we were perfect at doing it. It's like in The Lion King, it's like Simba is Rafiki says here. What's the exact thing? I'm just trying to remember. Where I'm going with this. Rafiki hits Simba over the head, and really hard. And Simba goes, "What'd you do that for?" And he goes, "What does it matter? It's in the past." In other words, let it go. It's in the past. It's about where we are now and where we can go depending on what we're trying to do with our lives. So as a health coach, especially with people's eating plans, because there's an eating plan that's right for everybody depending on what their goals are that they tell me they want to do or work towards. The thing that I see the perfectionism the most is if somebody eats off plan or they decide to choose something that's not going to help them move forward. Okay, so they did. It's like you always have a choice, but you don't beat yourself up for it. You give yourself some grace. You don't just go, oh, what the heck, I'm just going to eat whatever I want for the rest of the week and I'll start next week. Give yourself grace. It's in the past. Consider me whacking you over the head with it. Let it go, but just keep staying on the very best you can. Pursue excellence, not perfection. So in light of that, the perfect song that came up in my mind, and I just happened to have an arrangement, which is nice, Amazing Grace. That song has been done so many times, and even though it has a religious tone to it, we need to give ourselves grace because we're not going to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. Even somebody who scores a 10 out of 10 a lot, or musicians that seem to play flawlessly. It's like, come on, nobody's perfect. We all have moments, and even if you are really great at something, at some point we're all going to get older, and you're not going to be so good at it anymore. So give ourselves grace and just move on. I know that you will love Dr. Kelly Garner's voice. It's incredible. And this is the first time I've ever heard her sing. We were kind of messing around. She and a friend came over and visited my house a few weeks ago. And it was great, but it wasn't like listening to her and having her kind of do her stuff right on the spur of the moment. Amazing. So anyway, hope you enjoyed as much as I do. Amazing Grace. Here we go.
But now am found. I was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear. As long as life endures. Bright shining
Beautiful. Ah, it's so fun to play for somebody like that. You guys,
Thank you, Randy.
it's about living our lives one day at a time, giving ourselves grace, stop expecting perfection, just work towards excellence. Just be the best you can be and try to be a little bit better the next day, and it's all going to work out. Anyway, this is Randy Karchner and Dr. Kelly Garner. Thanks for joining us for Fortissimo Friday on Thursday. This is Randy Karchner, the musical health coach. Have the best day and the best weekend ever. Bye.